What is good, you guys? We are back with another video, another installment of a day on the hardwood. And man, oh man, with 48 seconds left, 96 to 121. I'm not sure why I didn't start this post-game recap earlier, because boy, oh boy, was this a dominant win from the start of the game to the finish for the Phoenix Suns. And man, Chris Paul was insane. Another 15 assist game with no turnovers. And this Phoenix team looks scary, man. They really have a chance to make the finals and compete with whoever comes out of that Jazz Clippers series. Because this series, like, I know the Clippers were up 2-0 in my Mavs, and I know they came back, but this is a dominant 2-0, man. Like, the Clippers, I think we beat them by like six or something the first game, and maybe like 10 the second game, or it was close games, and they still had their shots going and things like that, and I feel like they had confidence still in their play because the games are still close. These are blowouts, 98 to 123 at the end of the game. The game is about over. Like, it's not close, and this is what happens when I'm not sure how they beat the Trailblazers looking like this, but this is what happens when your second star is out. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, I'm not really upset or disappointed in the Nuggets, because honestly they overperformed getting here by beating Damian Lillard in a decently healthy team with some of their players coming back at the end of the season. Although they aren't the most healthy team themselves, I mean, they had Will Barton out, Jamal Murray out, PJ Dozier out. Like, those are three big players, and one of them is your second star, and the one that scores basically the most, like, off the dribble for you. That's who you lost, bro. And the fact that they beat the Trailblazers is impressive in themselves, and the talent gap is just way too big in this series. Monte Morris is not hitting this series. Austin Rivers is not hitting this series. Michael Porter Jr. looks hurt. Well, Barton was probably the only other one hitting a little bit in the limited minutes that he got. I'm not sure why he didn't play more in the first half when there was still a chance, because he looked in rhythm coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Campazzo was all right. I feel like they should give JaMychal Green more minutes. I like him with Jokic, especially with Porter just not looking right and the shots not falling because his sore back. So the talent gap. Sometimes some series are just not meant to win, and also it is some to do with effort, because they're just giving up offensive rebounds and open threes at times, but it's just too big of a talent gap. And Devin Booker didn't even have the greatest game. Chris Paul played great today. Torrey Craig had another very energizing game. Jay Crowder was energized as well. He had a couple big threes for them to give them the momentum right back when the Nuggets kind of looked like they could get back in the game, and they just took it all the way back. And I didn't even talk about Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon had a good game one, not the greatest game two, and also letting Jay Crowder get in his head a little bit, which you just can't. You can't, like, that's not the dude to mess with. That's not the dude to make a statement about on the Suns, my guy. I'm gonna just tell you that, Aaron Gordon. That ain't the dude. That is not the dude whatsoever to make a statement. And DeAndre Ayton was a big moment in the game, in my opinion, was DeAndre Ayton getting 2 fouls at the beginning of the first quarter. I think it was like 7 minutes left in the first quarter, and Monty Williams trusted him, kept him in the game, and he didn't foul. He kept his discipline, and that's a big difference between what Yusuf Nurkic is doing and what DeAndre Ayton is doing. Now, I understand that the defense around DeAndre Ayton is better than the defense around Yusuf Nurkic, but still, it was just a lot of dumb fouls with Nurkic in the first round, and that's what got Jokic to the free throw line, got Nurkic out the game, and he just bullied Kanter Jokic did. And in this game, and in this series, DeAndre Ayton is being smart, and today, probably the first good game from Dario Saric in the playoffs, and actually doing good and decent defense on Nikola Jokic when DeAndre Ayton was out. So, man, just a great all-around game for the Phoenix Suns. They have a really, really good chance of making the finals, like I said. But yeah, man, that's all I got for you guys today. These may be starting to get a little bit shorter if it's a blowout and it's only one game. Like, there's not much to talk about, but I just wanted to get something out. Wanted to talk about how dominant the Phoenix Suns are and just how like the talent gap between them and Denver right now. And it sucks because Jokic just getting his MVP. I was hoping he could really do some carry type stuff. And although he did have a good game, he wasn't dominant, I wouldn't say. So I think he really has to be dominant to even have a chance to beat the Phoenix Suns team, and that just wasn't in today. But yeah, man, like I said, that's all I got for you guys today. If you like this type of content, like and sub on the video if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.